Hello, my bunch of very loyal viewers. It is 2017. I hope you guys had an absolutely awesome New Year's. You may remember last year I tried Tubeless and it's still going. We're still going strong. I've changed the valve to a Schrader one to hopefully make it fit a bit better. So far, it's holding up really well, although it does seem to leak air after over a few hours. I say a few hours, probably like a day or so. Not ideal. I do have a couple of ideas which I reckon will fix it, so yeah, stay tuned for that. And yeah, basically today I am out. It's absolutely freezing. Look, guys, it's so cold, my ears are getting frostbite. Although to be fair, I think it's probably colder where you guys are. But yeah, today's plan is basically to go out and try it. So I'm going to just basically use kind of normal pressures. I keep on getting asked what PSI do I run, what PSI do I run. I think I'm going to get a t-shirt just made saying I run about 40 PSI, 40 to 45 it changes. Is this more reliable than a tube? Am I going to avoid getting punches? So we'll soon find out. I am down at the Clyde, lots of ledges and stuff. And we have a special guest, Duncan. I can manual further than you, sure.
Hello.
How's it
Happy
going?
New Year.
Are you cold?
Yeah. Take me back to the Philippines.
Right, I have wimped out. I have got my bag. It's got tubes in, it's got a pump in it. I know I never normally ride with a bag, but I don't want to go all the way out to town, find the limits to this setup and then have to walk all the way back. Although if I was Danny, I'd probably get a taxi, but yeah, he's a big deal. I think we're going to give Duncan the first clip of the day. Just seen him trying this, it's pretty sweet. Go on! First time for the camera. Don't pretend you did this first try earlier.
You do that tubeless setup with my bag.
You took off from about there. Any punches? Do you want to test my tubeless setup? We're going to swap bikes.
Don't need it. Wanna try again?
You can try again if you want, that's pretty sweet. You can get it smooth if you like. I'll get closer, film it better. Here he comes, Duncan Shaw, Mr. Manual. That's the one. Been good at the manuals and the riding and stuff.
I actually kind of stole that off Danny last night. I'll admit.
Oh, you're very honest.
He gave me some tips.
Try and get up here.
Hashtag testing.
Yeah. I'm hoping people will get the tricks and stunts reference on that.
You might be struggling there, I think. Don't stop! Don't stop for nothing!
It's great. No leakage there.
How is she?
Which is good.
Take two.
Jacket's off, getting serious.
Nice.
Cheers.
Oh.
I'm glad no fluid's coming out on the landings. That's one of the things that happened with the setup I had in the past. Was landing on sharp edges, the tyre would just lift off slightly and let the air and fluid out, so seems to be doing all right for that.
What have you got?
Well, got a test. It's either going to be testing the tyre or the bash guard. Got a gap which I'm pretty sure I've never done before, never even tried before. Basically across these blocks here. So it's either going to be good or just hilarious.
Hopefully hilarious. Oh! That was a beast.
I'm surprised. Cheers. Excellent. And
how big's that gap?
uh-huh.
Humongous. I reckon it's like 12 feet. Lie down.
Who knows where this floor's been?
Okay.
So where's my head at?
Yeah, I've got it. I've marked it. $11 feet?
Yeah, maybe 11. Very scientific measuring. Hopefully that angle you wouldn't have caught a massive bogey coming out of the nose.
I think you'd be alright. If it was a silhouette.
Cheers guys, I've stuck them on Instagram later on today.
Awesome, thank you very much. Popular. Duncan Shaw, ladies and gentlemen. I completely wasn't looking at the screen then, so I have no idea if I was pointing out in the right direction. Pro! Duncan's got brand new 510 shoes on today and he's actually finding it really hard to get his foot off the pedal. I'm sticking with you, 'cause I'm made out of glue. Anything that you might do, I'm gonna gap to. Right, well Duncan's had to go and do some work for drop and roll. He's a busy guy. I am on the way to the Anderston estate, which is the place with the blocks. You guys have seen it before. On the way there, I've just come across this little area. Just got some kickers and stuff. May just try and bash my bike against these, or bash the back tyre. See if I can get a puncture or leakage or something. I'm thinking not. Might even try slow-mo or something, just to get the tyre folding nicely on the edge there. We'll see how if that turns out all right. I actually found it quite hard to even just rim out on that, but I'm going to try it up to manual and across, see if that works. Got the traditional tripod here, bit of a messy one. Let's see if we can get this set up. This line's actually turned out a lot harder than I thought. I'll take this quite fast, and these bumpy cobbles make that pretty hard to manual. Right, let's do this. Come on. Oh, I've got some brake dragging. I think that's inevitable though. Plough back wheel in. Oh, and a handful of brake. Plough the back wheel in. So manual. Oh, that was going to be perfect. Right, plough the back wheel in, and then up and down and down. Yay! I haven't done that many spins, so I'm going to try a 360 off the end, see if it's making the tyre squirm, see if that can make any sealant come out. It's actually a pretty horrible 360 in its own right. Well, I landed about that angle then, and then pivoted the rest, and the tyre didn't leak. So that's pretty much the worst case scenario for a 360, and it seemed fine. Excellent. Well, not excellent, because that was the worst 360 I've ever done. Let's see if we can get it better. Come on, Addy. Let's try some spinny, grippy tyre twisting stuff. Gave that a few bashes, not a single leak. I'm liking this setup. I'm kind of struggling to even rim out on gaps today, so I'm going to try a rail gap here, and I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to let some air out the tyre. Oh, I've got so much in here. Come on, just a little bit more. Right, let's give that a try. Still no leaks. I'm going to try that on 720 by, or was it 760? I can't remember. By like 120 frames. Try and get a slow-mo of that, so you can really see what's happening right on the edge of the rail. Oh, I hope that angle picked it up alright, because that is low. I reckon that's like 25 psi, something like that. And on sharp edges like these rails, absolutely no leakage, no issues at all. Now I'm pretty sure if I went and did a spin, gap to 90 with narrow streety rims like these, the tyre's going to fold off and it is guaranteed to leak. So I think for streety trials, to be honest, you're not even going to want to run tyres this soft. But this system seems to work absolutely incredibly well. Just if I can stop it from losing air overnight or over a couple of days, that'd be ideal. I reckon just getting some actual liquid latex and not some like tyre sealant, and just putting it around the gap between the tyre and the rim, that should sort it. And you can even buy it in black, so you won't even be able to see it. So I reckon if you had wide rims, if you're a comp rider and you're running softer pressures, it could actually be a shout. Now, I'm not going to try it because I don't have a comp bike, but if any of you guys are watching this, if you have a comp bike, if you've got like a 47mm wide rim on the back, give it a try and let me know how it works. Post in the comments, send me a message, whatever. I'm generally curious to see if this is like a solution for comp riders to be able to run tubeless, because if they can avoid getting punches in comps, that's going to be a bit of a game changer. Right, well, now that I've tried the low pressure test, time to get back to normal viewing. That'll do. I reckon it's actually probably a little bit softer than I normally run it. That pump, so small, such hard work, but the lower pressure would be a good test for the gaps I'm about to do up here. So some of you, if you are on my Instagram, which is @Clarkson, we have a bunny hop gap from there to there, so you can see it without the sun shining away. Yeah, basically I wouldn't normally try this because I'm scared of getting punctures, and I don't normally bring a bag out with me because I don't like the inconvenience. So I'm gonna give it a go. Gave that a bit of a bash then. Oh, sorry Spank. Although, seems to be holding up pretty well. So, basically, so far I have tried big gaps, I've tried some rail stuff and spins. I cannot get this thing to puncture or even leak. So, I think I'm onto a winner with this. And yeah, so far I would recommend it to everyone. This gap's pretty fun when you don't have to worry about punches. Whee! It's also quite a nice pedal gap down, which whenever I do, I always end up being even harsher than going up, so may as well give that a try. That is not smooth by any means. Still no leakage. Let's try some kicker tests and some twisting tests on this oval ledge here. Got some dog turds to avoid as well. Lovely. Pick up after your dogs, people. Bit of a cheating bitch crank in that one. I'll never live that down, but I'm absolutely knackered. I'm not trying that anymore. What I'm going to try is a big drop. See how the tyre handles the impact. Up and up we go. Up we go. Up we go. Up we go. And down we go. And plummet. And nothing. Absolutely fine. Good work, Tubeless. Here's a test. Let's ram into these stairs. Yay! Oh, I'm loving this. That was a case of how many hits can I get in a single go. I think I counted like 3 or 4 on that one. No dents. Well, I've been out for a while now. I think that's been a pretty good test. What do you guys think? Put in the comments if there's anything you'd particularly like me to do to test it. Be reasonable though. But yeah, I think I'm happy with that. The system works absolutely fantastically. I can plow into steps, I can do kickers, even spins, drops. I literally have not found a single thing to phase this yet. I just need to get it done to the front wheel, then I can really plow into steps and get some good kickers on the go. That'd be awesome. So yeah, basically if you run 20 psi and do spins, it's going to fail. But if you're like me, you run about 40 psi, absolutely fantastic. Highly recommended. Go out and try it yourselves. Let me know how you get on. If you can think of anything better, I'm all ears. I'd love to hear it. But yeah, so that's going to be the end of this one for today. I hope it's been a good start to the year. I'm going to carry on. I don't know when I'm going to stop doing the vlogs. I'm enjoying it. It's getting me out on the bike. So yeah, I'm not sure if you guys have seen, but there's a new thing on YouTube where if you want to subscribe and get notifications, you have to click the little bell button. So if you have subscribed, please unsubscribe. Bit odd asking that, but then resubscribe and click the little click the little bell, and you get notifications for when my videos are up. But yeah, until next week, I hope you guys have a really good one. I've enjoyed doing this vlog today. Absolutely loving the Tubeless. Yeah, get out on your bikes and have fun, and I'll catch you next time. See you later, guys.